folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. I've done a few things in our time here together since last time we met. I added on a small set of production facilities for these guys. I don't even remember what they're named. Eludes. There we go. But the problem with eludes is they can fly through areas, but they can't fly over them. So they're going to be there as purely defensive measures to maybe, hopefully, sort of, kind of, possibly do some work for us. We have our 15 adverts ready to go. I was originally thinking that I could fly these guys over, be distraction, and then come in and mop them up with the adverts, but that's not the case. So we're going to go in and start our assault here. And we'll figure out exactly what it is that we can and cannot do as we move through this. So we're going to see if this draws in units. It absolutely will. So we're going to run away. And my main goal right now is just to be an absolute pest. If I can be a menace to them and attack them and do all of the things that I want to do, that's better for me. Especially as they use up units and use up time and use up energy doing stuff. That's what I want. So I'm going to try to just be an absolute menace here, and we're going to knock them out there, and then we're going to run away. Then we're going to run away. Run, 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 run. Because the more that we provide ourselves to be menaces, we can do more fun things. You see, they're not even focused on us in the slightest. They give zero Fs about us. It's not a problem for them to have all this exist here. All right, again, we're going to be a menace. I want to run away. And I want to discourage them from attacking me. So these guys, I actually am going to move up there. We'll rebuild all of this stuff because that's cheap, easy stuff to rebuild. It doesn't really matter. And again, I'm getting there and running away instantly. That's my goal here, is I want to be a menace. I want to draw them out. Hook up to all the things and then run away. So we'll take the hits on all this stuff. Like, that's okay. Don't really care about that part of the game right now. We can rebuild all of the things super fast, super easy, and we can do it faster than they can replenish their units. Again, run away. Then we're going to come back. Be a menace and run away. Now, we're here a little longer than what we've been in the past. I don't know if that's as a result of us being menaces or if... Oh, God. All right, we need to knock out some of these production facilities here, so we'll do that. And we're going to engage in their tomfoolery a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. All right, all right, all right. Now, this is the culmination right now, because I feel like we're going to take this particular sector, or this particular spot of this sector. Come on, guys, just knock that thing out. All right. This was the culmination of a lot of work, this particular lineup of stuff here. I'm staying away from the diffuse because it will wreck us. And there we go. Okay. So that's a plus. We got the first part started here. We're going to keep this crew because you're not going to attack us there. That's not going to be a thing that you can do. We're not going to allow it. We are going to move over here. We lost a lot of units. The nice thing here is that we are getting some back. So I'm going to have them cover up the core area. Hit B because we have lots we need to rebuild out here. But we have 1 of 2 enemy cores done. Again, this is the culmination of a lot of planning. I did a poor job last time of making sure our area was defensively sound. And I think we've done a better job of that since then. So this particular area, I'm going to have them unload up there near the core. That whole area is fine. And I believe this whole area is fine as well. Okay. So we at least have a start. Is it pretty? Is it beautiful? Is it going to work? Well, pretty and beautiful, no. Is it going to work? I can't answer that yet. I don't know the solution to that, but I do know that we're about to build a second core right there. And once we have said core built, we're going to have the ability to start producing some power. And with that power, it's not great responsibility. It's hopefully great production that comes forward from that. So we'll see what happens. I really would love a way to repair our units, but I haven't researched that yet. I know there is a way to do it, but I don't know what it is yet. So we gotta play that game. First thing I suppose I should do is make sure power-wise we are all set with everything that we could possibly need. So we'll do that and there. We need to build and power up more. So we get that. Okay. That I'm happy with. Next step is going to be tougher. So if we go down, I'm going to pause the game real fast and we go down here. For this, we need graphite and silicon. Not a big deal, totally doable. This one we need hydrogen, silicon, and tungsten. So that's going to be the next step here, is getting more of that stuff into the core. So I'm going to go with our impact drill. We're going to put that there. We're going to go with the reinforce. Oh no, I want the big one. Yeah, that one. That's the one I want. All right. I'll load that up there. This guy's going to come over and up there and eventually in. There it goes. This one's going to come over there and one more and into there. And that should be enough water to get that thing rolling. I should, while I'm thinking of all this, set up our production facility. So that's going to go there. And then the ship refabricator will go there. You can just branch off of there and go straight into that. Fantastic. I need power going into that. Let's see, that's 900. Yeah, see, that one's not powering with the rest of the crew. There we go. Okay. And then I would really like to have a beam tower just down here. Maybe 2 of them. Mainly because they just store so much power that they become incredibly valuable to what we're trying to do here. All right. So what this means is we need graphite and we need to have silicon. So that's not a big deal. So go with our plasma beams. Pew. 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 The sound effects are absolutely necessary if you were wondering. Yes, they do matter. They are important. So we got that one there like so. Okay. So graphite is going to go from there. It's going to come up, over, and into there. All right, so we'll get that. Our silicon, we need to set up our manufacturing facility for that. That's going to come over and go into there. We need graphite and sand for that. So we'll start the process on that stuff. Now, what this sector, or what this version of the game, oh god. I was gonna say, what this game has taught me so far is that they're just not gonna attack me. Wrong. Wrong is the correct answer to that. They will attack. They have attacked. They will continue to attack. So we just need to be mindful that they're going to be annoying for a little bit. That's usually what I like to do. I really love being annoying in this game, but that's not where we're at right now. All right, so we have that. Cool. I actually would like to stop them from producing down here because that's going to stop us from being able to produce those units up here in our newly captured area. You guys just need to... All right, we don't need to worry about that. All right, so we'll get this powered up there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. All right, all of that's going to run into that bad boy. So take that there. Run it in like so. Beautiful. No worries. This, I want to set up a diffuse. Actually, no. I want to set up actual defensive units here. So we'll do all of that. That's going to go there. Bam. 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 We'll set up our breach up this way. Actually, I would like to have two of them if I can. So I can put one there. I'm going to move that guy over one so I can get the second one set up there. Throw our duct router like so. Then these can go up there and in, and up there and in. All right, again, I'm just trying to protect our basic setup. So there's nothing wild or crazy or interesting going on right now. We just need to establish some basic pieces of what we need to do. After that, I need to get my cliff crushers. So one is going to go there. 2, 3, 4. Which should be more than enough to feed that thing. There we go. All right, and that's going to go into a duct router because it needs to serve 2 bosses. That and that. Do that. Okay, we got that going. We got tungsten that we need to get into there. We're getting attacked down here, which is a problem for us. Hey, buddy. Let's chill. Bad guys just have no chill. Like, they are just ready to roll all the time. Let's go. Full on. In your face. I'm going to kill you. Which is probably the mentality that I should have. But I most definitely do not. That is not how I approach most things. So I need to get smarter about how I play this game. But we're going to do that. We will set up 1 and 2. Get the duct router to go in there. And then broop, broop, broop. Hey guys, go attack them. They cannot be allowed to exist in those areas. All right. That feels better. It's not perfect, but it feels better. this guy up here is still a problem. So maybe I'll just throw these just sitting up a little ways beyond that. All right. Feeling better about life. We still need to get our hydrogen produced. So that's going to be in our manufacturing area, our electrolyzer. We have just water that needs to go in there, and we'll get our hydrogen, which I just cannot get it right. It's the blue one. All right. So that's going to go over there, I guess. Get that put there. You're going to go there. All right, we have that. Let's get some liquid going down in there. Making hydrogen. Just going to go into that. You're going to come right there. We're still short of our full load there. We only have 20 of 30, so we're gonna build more. I would want to build there and there, but I don't have. Do I have the armored ones where I can? I do. Interesting. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I can at least start dumping stuff in places that I need to. All right, and where's the core? Oh, the core is all the way over there. Okay. We're going to take that water. There we go. All right. Take those and we're going to feed that into a area that's going to be set to be, nope, not that one. A little bit more set up as a protecting area. So duct router. And those are going to flow up into that spot. All right. It's not pretty and it's not good, but it's what we have. So I'll do that. I should have built that one over one more, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. There we go. Okay. And what I really need to do is prepare, because when we choose to attack, it's not going to be pretty. They are going to come at us hard and fast and with everything they possibly have, especially, and I mean especially, because I have no idea what their defenses look like in the slightest. All right, so all that area is good. I'd like to set up a container there and build on unloader there. Just trying to preserve this as much as possible. I also want to know if I put one in front, does that disrupt the beam or not? I'm going to try it real fast because I don't know the answer to that, and I think that's an important question to ask. Especially with where we're at right now. So we're going to surround the core here. Yeah, it blocks the beam. Okay, that's all I need to know. Our hydrogen's going one place. We can set ozone, I guess, to go over here. Not that it really matters, but it's fun. We don't have tungsten. I need an overflow. Nope. Overflow duct is going to go there. Is an overflow duct, right? Yeah. Okay. That tank, I can go down here and just steal it because it doesn't matter. At least it doesn't matter right now. There's stuff we can do with the ozone, but I'm not particularly worried about that right now. This area is wide open. It's the Wild West as far as the game's concerned, so I need to protect this area a little bit better. So we'll do that. This area, I'll put my little router friend on there. Come down and over. Another router friend in there. Oh my goodness. Based off of what we experienced last time, I'm trying to prep for the worst. And I really have no idea what their area looks like in the slightest. It could be just walk in the park, no big deal. Let's just hit them hard and fast and it's game over. It could be we're here for another 3 hours and everything is the worst. And we don't want to play the game anymore because we hate everything about life. And existence is temporary and everything's awful. That's what this game does to me. It throws me in both worlds where I can be good, I could not be good, and when I'm not good, I'm really not good. But when I'm good, I'm really good. I just feel great. Like when we did the planetary terminal or whatever the heck it was called, the last level on that, like that felt like I felt like $1 million. When I won Desolate Rift, I felt like $1 million. Right now, I feel like garbage. I feel like absolute trash in this game, and I don't know what to do with that, because this freaking planet has kept me on my toes 100% the entire time, and it's great. Like, it really is great. Like, I love that the game does that, but my God, it's also exhausting. So we'll figure out which version of myself we come out with here, but we'll play, we'll have some fun, and we'll see what we end up with here. But I'm going to continue to strengthen to make sure our all of the things we need to be protected are protected. And then once we have that figured out, we can move forward. But this is going to come all the way out here and be somewhere over there because I need to protect that particular vent area and make sure that it's not a problem for us. And then I need to protect it with walls. And I think we're getting close to the point where we have our max number of units for what we have there. I don't know if that's the case quite yet, but I'm pretty sure it is, that we're coming up on that limit. And once we hit that limit, then we can start our first attack, or more likely we need to explore. All right, so we got all that. I should have one of these set up over here just because. So I'm going to do it real fast. Bam. Bam. That's going to come over there and in there. That's going to go over there and in there. We have power already set up for it. All right. I have 30 units to command right now, which feels amazing. Again, this game makes me feel things, makes me feel like I could conquer the world, and then it rips it away from my heart. So we'll see which version of excitement or disappointment we get here in just a moment. But I'm going to strengthen up all of the things, making sure that we at least can survive, hopefully, the most basic of attacks. I don't know if that's the case or not, which is scary to me. Because we may just not be able to do anything. We may be garbage right now. I'd be real sad if we are, but that's a distinct possibility. I should also... Oh, see, that's supposed to go into the core, and it's not right now. So we're just wasting time. So let's just get that into the core real fast. Come on, just build it into the core. There we go. All right. Now we can maybe feel things. I don't like how many of those guys are blinking. We do not currently have a way to help them. And let's just throw walls in here. Nope. You're mining that area. My bad. All right, we're just going for broke right now. We're gonna make sure everything that possibly can be protected is, because I'm just prepared for like total, complete, utter chaos, which is most likely what this game's going to deliver to us. But we need to feel okay about that chaos, and I can't feel okay about the chaos until I have everything shielded in some type of wall structure. But we know where the bad guys are at. We know they're up there somewhere. Where that somewhere is, what they're doing with that somewhere, I don't know. And I love/hate how much we're being walked through new tech, new options, new things. It's great in the sense that we are having all the things, but it's also terrible in the sense that we're getting wrecked. All right, so we're going to do that. This guy should be building out that stuff. And our problem is right now, they're only boxed into this area because I just built walls around everything. God help us. All right, let's go exploring. Go up this way. Gonna stay away from them as much as we can. We're drawing in their fire, so we need to disappear for a bit, which means they're going to come for us. Hopefully, I'm praying. Oh, we're screwed. We're so screwed. Just holding B right now to make sure. Okay, we survived relatively well there, actually. So let's address some of their things. The nice thing is they're coming up in slow, small groups that we can address them without a lot of problems. All right. So the power is gone. I still don't know what that thing, whatever was shooting at us before, I don't know what that is. And it's very, yeah, see, it has a massive range. It's kind of like a Spectre. So let's go exploring a little more. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get away from them. Let's get away from them. Get away from that. And we're going to take out their ammo part of that. And let's take out that. All right, we got it. It's game over. We're going to exist up here for a hot second. let's go take out. There we go. Come on. Come on, baby. There we go. All right, it's game over. That's it. We won. Go attack the core. We got it. Whatever that weapon was, I don't know what it was, but it was significant and impactful, but ultimately, they only had 2 of them, and they had a lot of... they didn't have the stuff they needed to knock us out with there. So we have this one won. I'm going to come in here and just very quickly just grab up all of the scraps, for lack of a better term, and make sure we have the ability to produce that stuff. But taking a look at our tech tree, let's go and explore that real fast. We've completed peaks. We know we have ravine next, and then we have to do something after that. We don't have any more units, but that ship refabricator opens up more stuff. So we have stronghold, whatever that one is. We have siege, and we have carbide, which is coming up at some point, which is probably, I'm going to guess it's that one. All right, we have this guy, which we have ravine that we need to complete. We have the citadel, which is a brand new one for us, which we can get right now. Fantastic, a new core available to us. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. We can do the deconstructor, but we don't know what it does, or we don't know what it leads to. Okay, I'm just going to do it just so I don't have to comment on it anymore. The regen projector, yes, no, all the research that we can possibly do is done, and we have this sector 1, and I'm going to go through and rebuild this area and make sure that we have all the stuff that we need to get this one done. But folks, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate your time, and this was a fun one. Challenging, but fun. I appreciate you again, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.